would you have ever thought in the second half you guys could miss 23 to 34 shots and get out of Rupp Arena with the win?
No, I promise I didn't think that. We tend to struggle a little bit certain games when we don't hit shots. But we've shown that some games when we don't hit shots, we do a good job, being tough and getting a lot of loose balls, just playing hard and, finding ways to win, and we did that tonight.
How familiar is it to have to battle a taller team? How did you think you guys did with that in Kentucky's games?
I don't know who the question was for, but I'll answer it. That's kind of the norm for us right now. Every game we go into, we're a really smaller team. We kind of take the underdog mentality. We do box-out drills every day in practice, so we're ready for it. I just thought we just battled. That was the key. They were still getting rebounds over top of our head, and we were just battling. We never gave up, and so I thought that was critical.
For any of you guys, would you describe the last two defensive plays and what happened?
We just literally had to sit down in the stance the whole 25 seconds. We didn't know what they were going to do. We knew they were drawing up something. They were coming out of timeout, so they knew they were going to number 5 or they were going to 32. We had just hit a shot, so we just had to be ready for it. They were getting to the rim all game, so we just had to be in the stance, be ready. We knew that if they drove, we had to show our hands and make them finish over us. So we just tried to stay poised, and I think our experience in the last 2 minutes really helped us.
Alan, can you compare Rupp playing in Rupp Arena with Cameron and the other places?
I'd say this is just as loud, if not louder. But there's definitely more people in here than Cameron. So it's crazy loud in here. It's probably one of the best arenas I played in. I couldn't even hear myself think during the game. So this is big time.
And Dalen, you said, one of you guys said that you thought your experience showed in the final 2 minutes. How so?
I feel like they made some critical mistakes down the end. I don't know if it was lack of experience or just not playing it correctly. I felt like we were so much more poised than they were. You know what I mean? I feel like they were trying to take home run shots at one point. You know what I mean? So I just felt like we were just a little bit more poised. I feel like we were taking better shots, even though we missed a lot of our threes, a lot of the shots we normally take. So I just really feel like our experience helped. Maybe that was just in my mind because I felt like we were the older team, and I just felt more experienced. So.
Just, for Chris or for any of the guys, the composure that you guys played with down the stretch, it would have been easy maybe to get a little rattled. And in past games, maybe you did just, what kind of brought on your ability to kind of focus in and make shots and execute in the final 2-3 minutes?
Well, we had some really big plays. Keith Stone and Spidey Kavaris Hayes. The and one by Spidey was huge within the last 2 or 3 minutes. That was huge. I think that was to take the lead as well. Keith Stone driving, showing the ball. They jumped from I'd say from non-experience, and then they both leave their feet. The guy on the ball and the guy off the ball. We're able to dish it off to Spidey for him to finish as well. So I just felt like our composure, and we didn't try to take home run shots when we went down with 1 or 2 minutes to go. You know what I mean? We just stayed poised, and we knew that if we weren't going to win, that we were going to take great shots, and we were going to leave happy with our shots. You know what I mean? And we were going to defend regardless. So.
Chris, the significance to win at Rupp. This is your first time winning here, and just being able to win in this kind of atmosphere. What does it mean?
It's a huge accomplishment. It's my 4th year and first time winning. Something I wanted to do. Go out my last year on a high note. But it's one of the best jumps to play in, and one of the hardest. We were up 6 or 8, like a minute left, and they hit 2 tough shots, and cut it back to 2. So when you play here, crazy things happen, and they normally find a way to pull it off in the end. But we did a good job of coming up with some loose balls and stuff, and just making big plays on the defensive end to close it out.
I don't know if you already asked this, but what did you and Stone see on the steal on the final minute? On the steal, on the final inbounds, the steal, you and Chris kind of teamed up on that steal together.
I don't remember that.
But yeah, I tipped it. I was there. I tipped it.
Hudson was on the.
Yeah, I tipped it. All right. Thanks, guys.